Be honest. If you've lived through trauma, there's probably a part of you that feels like you're a victim, right? You might say things like, why does this always happen to me? Or no matter what I do, nothing ever changes. And it's not that you want to stay stuck. It's that your brain has learned that being powerless feels safer than being in control. And like, here's the truth. You can't heal from trauma while you're still fighting to stay the victim. You can't heal from trauma when you fight to stay the victim. And after trauma, your brain becomes really wired for survival. It's not interested in growth or learning. And the amygdala, which is right in the middle of your brain, it's just above your ears, the amygdala, your little alarm system in your brain, it's switched off. And what happens is, what it does is it switches normal stuff off, and then it implodes and it starts to scan for danger. And the body then starts to tense up. It becomes alert. It becomes ready for that attack. So when something goes wrong, you think, oh my goodness, I can't handle this. You'll think, of course, this would happen to me. It happens to me all the time. So we start to get into this victim mentality. But it's not your weakness. It's actually a trauma loop. It's your nervous system that remembers this state of helplessness, and it's actually called learned helplessness. It's when you had no control for so long, your brain just assumes you still don't. And that's how the victim mindset is born. You stop trying because the brain tells you there's no point. You stay small because your body believes that the world just isn't a safe place. And here there is a cost of staying there. There is a cost of staying there. You give up your power and you hand your healing, your freedom, your happiness all over to the past. So nothing really goes or moves forward. And trauma wins every single time. And here's what's really important for you to know, that the victim mindset isn't who you are. It's your protective strategy. Your brain's actually created that system. And that very protective strategy, we can actually rewire it. Now, when you start recognizing your story, like when you catch yourself saying things like, it's always me, I can't ever change it, you've got to start saying instead, what am I choosing here? And then you start to break your loop. When you replace I can't with how can I learn from this? So what's just happened? What's the learning from it? Well, it happened to me. Well, it happened and I'm still here. That's when you start to create new neural pathways. And when you take one small action, like setting a boundary, saying no, speaking up, moving your body rather than being stuck, you tell your brain, I'm no longer a victim to my story. I am now the author and I'm going to write the next chapter. And that's the shift that changes everything. So if you're tired of feeling stuck in the same story, if you've just stuck in survival mode, and you want to start living, well, in the Trauma Recovery School, we help people every day break free. We help them to get rid of their patterns that the trauma has caused for them. And victim mindset is one of the biggest issues we work on. And inside the trauma recovery method, which is the actual scientifically proven method we use, I'll teach you exactly how to calm your nervous system, how to rewire your brain, and to step into that version of you that you want, powerful, calm, free. So if this is of interest to you and you're like, oh my goodness, I need to speak to Benita, book your consultation with us today. Just look for the booking link underneath the live.